everybody. Welcome back once again. It's time for another edition of Inside the Headsets Tuesday. I'm on the campus of Riverdale High School. Riverdale now setting at 5-1, and they'll entertain Cane Ridge, or they'll go away. Go away Friday night over to Cane Ridge. But right now, I've got with me the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors, head coach Will Kriesky. How you doing today, Coach?
Good, not bad. I'm glad finally dried out from all the rain.
Yeah, and it's been two kind of weird Friday nights that we've gone through. I was at the Oakland Blackman game, and on that night, you was out at Riverdale. I hate to spin the clock back, but I do want to capture that. You did get a win. That was away. You went out there and everything. How'd you feel like the Warriors did that?
When we went to Rockville, I thought we played pretty good. Kids were pretty amped up. We had a really good week of practice that week.
Okay.
The kids were focused. The kids were locked in, and I thought the offense did a great job moving the ball.
Okay.
We were able to score on our first three possessions, and when you do that, things were clicking and going the right way.
You get happy real quick if you're scoring on three possessions. So you're up 21. Khalil Armand connects on all three PATs. You're up 21-0, and just no worries, I guess. Just kept playing football.
The kids kept playing. We kept, Malachi did a great job getting the ball around. He threw for over 200 yards that night. So, I thought that was good. And he got the ball. I think all the receivers, but Malik Hicks scored a touchdown that night. So it was good. He spread the ball out. They all had similar numbers.
Needs that repetition as you get into tougher games.
And then Caden Bailey come in and ran the ball well for us that night. DJ sprained his knee a little bit on our first play, but it's nothing. We just kept, after we scored, we kept him out and didn't play him anymore.
Well, that was probably safe for him. I mean, if there's no danger, don't use him.
We didn't know what it was at the time, and so since I didn't know what it was, Caden was playing well, and just kept going with Caden.
How many times, in basketball, you bruise the side of your knee, and it's painful, but 2-3 days later, it works itself out, and you don't even feel it going on.
And that's part of it. That's why you always, in this league and this schedule and who we play, you always got to have the next guy ready. If you're not working on your depth, then you won't make it far in the season because you've got to have good depth to survive in this area.
About what year did you think you learned that?
Year number one.
That you got to have a little more depth.
Yeah.
You're going to have more than 22 guys.
Yes. I feel good. Our numbers have finally got up. We have about 100 kids playing varsity. We got about 55 now playing freshmen. So
and you had some years where there was 66 out here, and I remember those years, and it's tough.
It was real tough and tough to get good practices in because you want them to compete at practice and push each other. And right now, I feel like our ones and twos are equal. I feel like when you're sitting at ones and twos, you can't be settled. There's a couple spots, that's solidified. Obviously, JoJo Smith, 3-year starter. Things like that.
You can't go in the back room and create another one.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but everybody else everywhere around it, and it's the first time we've got depth at our skill. So the skill kids can't get comfortable. They're always having to get good reps and practice hard. They can't take days off. Or we'll just throw another guy in there, I think all the skill kids are about even, and I think that's good for us because it creates that competition.
Fall break's coming up, and so how are you going to handle it?
We got Cane Ridge started. We'll play on Thursday night.
You'll play on Thursday too?
Yeah, so we'll play on
Thursday. Yeah, I'm going out to Rockville.
We'll play on Thursday night, and then I'll give the kids off from Thursday night until the following Thursday morning. So we'll bring them in that Thursday morning because, you've seen a couple of Blackman games. We got to get ready, man. That's going to be a challenge. We're focused on Cane Ridge right now, but we have to bring the kids in. We can't give them a whole week off.
You can't do it. Not prepare for Blackman, not after what you saw on tape.
Yeah, so
you know what you got up against you.
Yeah, they're good, and they're going the right way. They're going the right direction. Unfortunately, I was hoping they're going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
But with brother being over there, I want him to win every game, but if we get to see him twice, you don't want him to lose 2 games.
Yeah.
I'd like for him to go 9-1 and lose to us every year. But.
And that's good. I was just talking with somebody, a counterpart I sell with and everything, and sometimes you have to lean on others or share the wealth or whatever the case may be, but that's better than throwing it in the trash. Like my mother used to buy flowers from somebody, and so they would never cut the price on the flowers. She'd buy them wholesale because she ran a flower shop, so she wanted to at times you think flowers are perishable, you got to get rid of them. So they would never cut the price. And his theory was, I don't want to ever cut my price because you'll ask me to cut the price again. So he just soon throw them in the trash. But, later on, someone convinced him. Eventually, he took them to the nursing homes, and he got rid of them. So really, someone turned his back. But someone has to wake people up sometimes because people are vindictive, and they don't want people to be successful.
No, I don't. It just you got to keep working around here, like you said.
Who knows? You may coach together one day or something. You don't know.
But like you were talking before off air, like when the county's good, it creates a lot of competition. It's good for our county, but and it makes our county look good. And we got good football here. Every team that we play, every team in the county is good. And like you said, you got to be ready. And it only makes, I think we all make each other better by pushing each other.
Refs talk about it all the time, Will. They talk about how this is that the referees themselves want a Rutherford County game because they know it's not like the kids are going to play hard. They're going to be out there having fun. The band is going at it. It's just a different Friday night, and they'll tell you that. I mean, they will. And we do. I feel like we got something going on here special, and you want to keep it that way. And like you said, it's changed over the years, but it has. It's changed a little bit, but it hadn't.
It's changed with that in all the schools, but you got quality coaches, great coaches. Every school has great coaching staff, and it produces great teams.
And and if you're not prepared, you will be beat.
Yes.
Period. You'll get beat, and you'll get it handed to you.
Yeah, you have to work year round. You stay on top of it. And, I don't want to give him any credit, but Coach Kriesky's helped keep that bar raised here in Rutherford
Absolutely.
And
some people will say Stork's a homer, but we've all talked about it off the air, and all you coaches and everything, y'all said it. He came in 2015. He got up there and started going to it, and we're trying to follow. You're trying to follow him to get there because he's shown you the way. I mean, you first have to see somebody do it, and do it a couple of times. Look at Gary, and Gary's passed it on to a couple of other people that have coached him. He showed them the way how to go, and
Exactly.
you got to go. You got to get up there once or twice. You got to get to round 4, and then once you get to round 4, and you win that round 4, and then you get to 5. Now it's that last 5 days after you win 4 to 5. That's a big step too,
Yes.
and it is, and keeping everybody going to bed and and doing the right thing, and not out late Friday night doing extracurricular, and I mean, it's going to be important for everybody as the days get shorter. And then, everybody's wanting to go to a football game on the weekend and visit these colleges and stuff. We still got some work to do here, don't we?
Exactly. And you got to stay, and that's what I tell people all the time. I think the hardest thing about our job is just keeping the kids together, keeping them focused. As the season gets long, as you go through the fall breaks and get some time off, now you got to regroup and get them back focused because that's your final push. If you don't come back from fall break hungry, then you'll have 3 to 4 games to be done.
You will.
But if you're hungry, you'll have a chance to make a run.
And it's a double-edged sword. They need the break and away from you.
Yeah,
but they need some
right.
time off from you, and you need some time off from them. That way, when you come back, you feel ready to go to work.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, you want your pulse on them because you want to make sure they do what they're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
It's a two-edged sword all the time, and you're just trying to keep it sharp.
Yes, sir.
Bottom line.
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck. That's going to be Thursday night, so Riverdale Warriors fans, follow David Limbaugh. I'm sure he'll be headed down. And that kickoff will be at 7 o'clock at Cane Ridge. And don't forget that long, long walk from the locker room over to the football game.
Yes,
the Cane Ridge famous for it. Y'all be there.